This video is about to show you guys proof that Ripple and XRP are already integrated within the global financial infrastructure, ready to take on the digital age of finance. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. And also for all of those viewers out there right now, if you are not following me on all platforms already, you need to be now. Go down in the description below and follow me on all platforms to never miss a future update. And also make sure that you guys are in the free Discord as well to absolutely crush this cycle and make a ton of money. Now, with that in mind, let's dive on in and let's start off with this post from June 3rd from the Faster Payments Council. Now, the Faster Payments Council is a organization that is centered around improving the U.S. financial system, essentially. Now, it is a working group, and it is one that Ripple does have ties back to. And we have here that the FPC Digital Assets Workgroup has just published its next blog on Where Worlds Collide, currency conversion for cross-border and digital assets. Now, this is very interesting because if you already know about XRP and how cross-border payments work around XRP, then you know that this is really it's kind of already discussing how we can get to the point of utilizing XRP. Now, they're not really telling us that. And is this, confirming that XRP will be utilized for this? No, but this reads just as if Ripple was really posting this, which is crazy to me. Now, building on top of this, the XRP account XRP Drops pushed a post regarding this. And we actually have Justin, the US Faster Payments Council, emphasizes that companies like Ripple, Visa, and MasterCard are likely to vie for dominance in the space of currency conversion for cross-border and digital assets. What's funny about this is Ripple's already working with MasterCard. There's no confirmation or any connections back to Visa, but we do know that Ripple is working with MasterCard. And here we could actually see that full breakdown of how, Ripple, Visa, and MasterCard are likely to vie for dominance in the space. And this is regarding even FX, which FX rates and the FX market itself, Ripple is absolutely dominating 90% of already. Now, are they, the ones that are settling those transactions or anything like that? No, but I do think that they already have coverage around 90%, and they will eventually probably tap into that market in a very large way as well, because let's just face it, the FX market is plagued with a ton of inefficiencies, just like traditional finance. But outside of this, we also have over here, and notice specifically that stakeholders need access to a trusted infrastructure. And here we actually have the biggest issues for digital assets are that stakeholders need access to a trusted infrastructure, scheme participants, and currency conversions. And this is all around FX. And as we really look at what's going on here, we know that Ripple is becoming crucial infrastructure. We already know that Ripple has tapped into crucial infrastructure. And we know that with their acquisitions around Medico, for example, they're paving the way to become that trusted infrastructure for institutions, enterprises, businesses, anyone. And then you throw in XRP, and now you have a completely new world of liquidity unlocked to absolutely channel for realizing in the digital age of finance. But this is not enough to go off of. In fact, recently Ripple put out a great post, and this was from July 19th. And we actually have here, Ripple's ambition is to be the #1 digital asset infrastructure provider for financial services by building the core components on and off ramps, custody, compliance, and liquidity needed for enterprises to integrate blockchain into their businesses. And we also have XRP Drops posting this because this was another big deal, considering the fact that we have the quote around Medico. Back in January 2024, when Ripple acquired Medico, Ripple chose Geneva as a strategic hub for expansion as opposed to Zug or Zurich, was primarily due to the city's global financial stature, making it an ideal location for fostering relationships with financial infrastructures. And even over here, we have Ripple Custody with a new office in Geneva coming soon. Monica Long, Ripple chose Geneva as a strategic hub for expansion. And this is coming soon. We don't know when, but we already know why they chose this. And here we actually have Swiss banks, Ripple, see post below. Brad Garlinghouse explained XRP at 9th high-level conference on the IMF system for the Swiss National Bank, SNB, and presented Ripple's vision in 2019. And this is the future expanding reach using a digital asset, XRP at the center of all these fiat currencies. And this was a presentation from Brad Garlinghouse himself to the IMF and Swiss National Bank. And this is all on the XRP ledger and even XRP. Now, outside of this, let's go over here and move on a little bit. This is a post from May of 2023. Now, this got posted by Cryptotainment, and this is XRP and XLM name dropped at Swift Cbos discussion about integration of cryptocurrency with legacy infrastructure. And this is from Crypto Darren. He posted this screenshot. This is the flywheel of blockchain adoption is in motion. Access key findings from the 2019 blockchain and payments report and expert commentary from Salent Research's Alenka Graylish. I hope that I'm saying that name correctly. This was from 2019. This is from Ripple, but this is the same individual in this video, literally name dropping Ripple and XRP. Check this out. And it's also XLM as well being name dropped.
And we're seeing cryptocurrencies like XRP, Stellar Lumens, and stablecoins like USDC playing an important role in getting that wheel to turn and deliver the internet of value. Also, the introduction of central bank digital currencies will accelerate the mainstreaming of digital assets. I'd say my third, coming to the crown jewel here, cryptocurrencies are gaining legitimacy as a new asset class. When the Bitcoin paper first came out, it was going to be the missing link, the internet of value, a medium of exchange. But as we know, Bitcoin failed as a medium of exchange for legal activities. Then the pivot was to blockchain, distributed ledger technology as the new disruptor. Now we're seeing Bitcoin as in the lead as a new digital asset class, which has profound implications. It's been initially driven by retail investors. Now we're seeing institutional investors enter the game. And with institutional investors, you get more sophisticated demand. And that certainly is going to accelerate developments in decentralized finance. And we're seeing cryptocurrencies like XRP.
And, you know, we are now witnessing this. Institutional players, I mean, this was back in 2023. It's kind of crazy what we have witnessed in just 1 year, but we're now starting to see the largest TradFi players integrating blockchain DLT into their internal processes. ETFs, everyone was hyping up the ETF train. Guess what happens? While everyone's focused on the ETFs, we're now starting to see BlackRock and, you know, these big players like State Street picking what they want to do with specific players in the space. And you got to read between the lines and really kind of connect the dots on who they're actually working with. We are witnessing the rise of the integration of blockchain and DLT within the legacy financial infrastructure. And yes, key players are already chosen. Over here, we have ISO 20022. It's just going to happen. If you think it's going to slip to 2025 or 2026, it's not. It's going to happen in 2024. Now, this is from Paul Tamala. Now, for those that actually don't know who this individual is, I'm going to break it down here in a second, but we have the infrastructure that facilitates XRP adoption for financial institutions is set to be ready this year. Now, this is ISO 20022. Now, we know what the standard does. Okay, it allows for crypto to be integrated. It allows for crypto to be focused on. And when I say crypto specifically, I mean crypto-based companies that are ISO 20022 compliant. So far, Ripple is, I believe Hedera is, Stellar is as well. We know Quant is tapped in there as well. I want to say Casper is, but I might be wrong. But there is a few players that are already prepared for this. We know Ripple was one of the first and only players with DLT behind them to be ISO 20022 compliant. But check this out.
All know happens with ISO 20022.
All right, so looking at 2024 then, and getting your forecast, what are sort of the main big steps to sort of summarize what we've covered?
I think the big steps are, guys, it's just going to happen. And whether you think it's 2025 or it's going to slip to 2026, it's not. It will be a 2024 issue. And actually, you need to bite it. You know, you really need to get yourself ready. And if it was up to me, I would say automate it, because otherwise you're just going to be doing a lot of busy work, and that's not good for you. It's not good for your customers. We all know how.
So you guys have it. And, you know, he is giving out a little bit of a warning sign of, listen, now is the time to get behind this. Now is the time to start, you know, thinking about the future, because if you're not, you're going to have a lot of catching up essentially to do. And who is this individual? Who is this guy saying this? Well, it's Paul Tamala, and he is the non-executive director, payments historian, podcaster, and specialist. He is accountable for the development of payments within Finastra and externally to understand, influence, and ultimately help lead the change in payments across the globe. Amongst other areas, he has advised on the UK's MPA, PS2, MPSD3, CRD5, the role of AI in blockchain and payments and how to regulate them. He has extensive knowledge of the changes in domestic payment policies around the world and why the change is required. Over the last 3 years, he has met with over 500 executives to advise and discuss the changes that digitalization will bring to payments. Prior to Finastra, Paul was ACI Worldwide firstly as the CEO and general manager of Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and then developing and running WW Corporate Relations. Also, he had executive roles at Stratus Technology, IBM Destiny USA, Microsoft, and Catalyst Technology. Paul currently also serves on the UK Payment System Regulator Advisory Board. He was also a member of the Payment Strategy Forum for the UK and also served on the e-commerce Europe's Payments Expert Task Force, Executive Board of Nexo, international association that develops and promotes open messaging standards, ISO 20022 for card payments, Executive Committee of the European Credit Research Institute of the Center for European Policy Studies, Brussels-based think tank and forum that debates EU affairs covering all European financial policy areas. So this is a very substantial individual, and he is also coming from Finastra. What's crazy about this is Finastra is an absolute giant. This is payments infrastructure. This is infrastructure for the future. When we look at this, we give you a unique opportunity to maximize your addressable market. We empower your success with unrivaled enablement and guidance. We build a partnership based on trust and mutual rewards. We help you grow new revenue streams and expand your customer base. If we scroll down, we have jump into a world of opportunity. Our industry-first open platform is built around your engagement model and unique goals. At the heart of the program is personal relationships and mutual rewards. Plus, we provide a customer base of 9,000 plus financial institutions in over 130 countries. Use of Finastra brand, joint press releases, and reciprocal digital promotion. Unlimited access to digital enablement tools, go-to-market resources, and sales training via a dedicated partner portal. This is a absolute giant. This is a very big player, and it's one that really kind of reshapes what finance looks like, and also businesses, companies, institutions, anything. And over here we have Ripple to bring blockchain technology to Finastra's banking customers, specifically their banking customers. Collaboration will enable financial institutions using Finastra solutions to make fast and reliable cross-border payments. This happened back in October of 2019. Okay, now, if we take a look at this, this was the announcement. We have XRP being focused on here around cross-border payments. Just for reference, here is the announcement. And if we scroll down, we can see we're thrilled to be partnering with a forward-thinking company like Finastra to bring Ripple's technology to their many customers. Finastra is an established fintech player and works with the majority of the world's top banks. This partnership will enable Ripple to expand the reach and solutions of our partners and the footprint of RippleNet while allowing customers to transact directly with each other. Finastra's collaboration with Ripple is another strong example of Finastra's belief that the future of finance is open, and it demonstrates our commitment to bringing the latest innovations and choices to our customers. Collaborating with a company like Ripple that harnesses innovative blockchain technology to provide fast and reliable cross-border payments is particularly beneficial for our customers in geographies where cost of correspondent banking is high. And yes, this is a very substantial partnership, and it still is ongoing. And outside of this, big shout out to Mr. Man XRP for this. Here we have Austria and Liechtenstein will be tapping into Ripple payments through Finastra's payment hub, and all the other 300 plus customers utilizing Ripple services, 80 plus markets, and 90% global FX market coverage. Wait until XRP is defined within a legal construct and the entire digital system is set up. And here we actually have, and I want to open this up in a new tab. So the first one is London, UK, May 23rd of this year. Finastra, a global provider of financial software applications and marketplaces, today announced that it has been selected by LGT to roll out instant payment services in Austria and Liechtenstein, with other markets to follow. LGT will implement Finastra's payment hub using a model bank implementation approach to accelerate its readiness to meet the EU instant payments regulatory timeline. Outside of this, October 2019, here you have Ripple. This is all around Ripple's blockchain technology through Finastra's payment solutions to support fast cross-border payments. Now, you might be saying like, oh, Nick, this was back in 2019. This is 2024. Yes, but remember that Ripple is still integrated within Finastra, providing blockchain technology to Finastra's banking customers. And as we look at what's happening, Now it's all aligning to meet the EU instant payments regulatory timeline. And remember, once we have ISO 20022 fully released and banks are now mandated to upgrade their internal processes, guess what they're upgrading to? They're not going back in time, they're going forward in time. They're tapping into blockchain, DLT, AI blockchain as well. This is where everything changes. And yes, I do believe that Ripple's at the forefront of it. I believe that Ripple has been tied to this new infrastructure for so long, since going all the way back to 2016, 2017. And now everything is falling into place. Everything is building up to one massive go live, in my opinion. Focus on these connections being inked. Focus on the connections that are already in place, like Finastra, for an example, with Ripple. So many overlook these announcements simply because, oh, it's from 2019, so it's old, information. Guys, ISO 20022 is 20 years old. It's now being fully embraced today. Focus on the big picture here. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.